Okay, glad to know you're still there. And if you are just joining us on the show, it is still Rapid Sport. The second half begins. Yes, it's already up and running. I'm not alone this time in the studio. I was thinking I was just going to do a rundown and give you that highlight, especially coming from the Emirates Stadium. But she just jumped in and she wants to talk about Man U. I will say, let's go there. Well, for Michael Carrick, yes, 4 games, let me say 4 to 5 games now unbeaten. Now, on that run, we have 5 probably 4 wins and a draw, and he's on the cruise. Taking them up, what Ruben Amorim did not do, Michael Carrick is doing it. I can see the joy on your face.
Don't let me unleash it.
Please unleash it. Unleash it. And let's hear from you how you feel about United in the top 3.
So let me first start by saying Red Devils, Red Devils for life, Red Devils for life. Everyone who knows me knows my unreserved love for Manchester United. The good times, the bad times, I'm always in love with Manchester United. And I have always believed in what Manchester United is capable of doing. From the old glory to the down moments to where it is right now. Now, you talk about Amorim. I don't think the problem was exactly Amorim. Do you get? It's just that life happens the way it happens. I always say football is a game of whatever the ancestors want it to be. Right?
God of soccer. Exactly.
The God of soccer, basically. Because can you imagine that since Carrick came, we have been the next best thing after jollof rice? I don't know how to explain this. You know, the Man U fan, so you will not understand this feeling.
I'm trying to. I already know that Arsenal feeling. I don't know how you feeling now.
Do you know where we were before?
Yeah, of course.
Now we're in top 3. Now, several times people will say, oh, you cannot. I mean, you guys won this or that game. It's just a game of luck. Don't worry. We won that game. Even when we went on draw with these guys, they say, oh, don't worry. Your winning streak has come to an end. We entered the next match and we won. Now, look at the game between Man United and Crystal Palace. See, people who you thought that were probably dead on the team, they are rising up. Rising to the occasion.
What is that?
And the player of the match yesterday was Bruno Fernandes. I was very happy about Bruno Fernandes.
What is Carrick doing?
I think that in for a full-time job.
At the end of the season.
He's here for a full-time job. But the truth is this: whoever is hitting on Man United right now, she just see who is ahead of us.
Arsenal, City.
Nobody else.
Nobody else.
Number 3. They should hold very well.
Now coming to that.
Not only our boys are not the only ones getting it right. Even our ladies are getting it right. Even our junior team are getting it right. So it's a good period. 10 more games to go. 10 more games to go. And if I they give a rundown.
Within the week, that's on the 4th, 2 days from now,
yes,
there will be away to Newcastle at the St. James's Park. Then the weekend, they will be at home to Villa. Then also, they travel away to Bournemouth. And if you look at the strong games you have Chelsea, you have Liverpool, you have
Chelsea.
So are you saying
Chelsea?
You beat Chelsea?
Have we not met Chelsea before? Have we not met Chelsea before? What happened?
Among the 10 games,
have we not met Chelsea before? What happened?
Will it still happen again?
They say the sweetness of beer is in the second bottle. Let us wait for the second bottle.
Wait for the second bottle.
I mean, we all mighty Chelsea. We have met the Chelsea before now, Abby. And what people were saying, oh, Chelsea will finish your winning streak. They will do it. We finished. We came out victorious. So
you think now that Chelsea, Man United, the way they are now, they can
which club right now do you think can win Man U with the way Man U is? Which all these people you have mentioned? You mentioned Bournemouth, you mentioned Newcastle, you mentioned
Chelsea. I mentioned Liverpool.
See, let me just be nice to Chelsea. Maybe draw.
Chelsea draw.
Let me be nice.
Don't you think you are not making too much noise?
We're not making too much noise.
Because the way I can see the excitement. You're calling Fernandes. I see the excitement.
Not only Fernandes, all our boys are active.
Okay, now look at it now. Manchester City Arsenal, they're all involved. They're all in Europe, in the FA Cup, in the Carling Cup, in the UEFA Champions League, and Man United have to just focus with the league. Don't you think it's an advantage?
We don't care. We just want to keep winning matches.
Just want to keep winning matches.
Top the table. You know why? Because we want to prove, we want to let people know that Man U is still Man U. We are still the Red Devils. Yes, we had some tough time, but we still have that power. If you have ever been a Man U fan, even for 24 hours, you will know what we have been through.
Of course, I know different managers since the exit of Sir Alex Ferguson.
And it was almost as if
until he left. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, he received the praises until he left. Ruben Amorim, before he even came, they were praising him.
Okay, so Ruben, now I was surprised. Actually, I was surprised when he joined Man U. At first, he started off good, but along the line, things started changing. Now, things happen, and we had to go.
Let's look at the board of Manchester United.
The board definitely won't Carrick to stay.
They definitely want Carrick to stay.
In fact,
but I'm sure they played a major role in the crisis Manchester United has been going through.
Okay, so if you recall, if you go back to when Ronaldo was complaining some time back about certain things not going well in Manchester United, in the management, in the stadium, in the this, in the that, yes, every institution will always have internal crisis. But one of the things that we always don't want, no matter the internal crisis, is we don't want it to reflect on the output. Do you get? So when your internal crisis begin to reflect on the output of either your players, let's put it down, your players, then it's a problem. Because we have a glory to protect. We have a name to protect. It got to a point that people were saying, "Oh, Man U is now among the bottom." Come on now.
Of course, I remember that. Yes,
we were ridiculed. We were ridiculed in public. So yes, there are internal crisis when it comes to Man United. We know internal crisis. But for now, let us keep winning matches. We would solve the internal crisis. I'm not saying that the internal crisis have been settled right now. No. There's still one or two things going on. But for now, our faces, our name is protected, our face is shining, our face show our shoe shine.
Okay, now you mentioned Fernandes. Are there other key players also that you so admire in the United team that has been doing well?
Saka is doing well. Sesko is doing well.
Super excited. Now
every Man United boy is doing well. If you calculate the number of assists, in fact, do we still have time? Do we have time? I would have.
No, please go on. Please go ahead. Okay, now I know definitely you're itching to leave. Now, 10 more matches to be played, and in the next 2 months, all this will be done and dusted.
Yeah.
Now, United is third on the log with 51 points, closest to Aston Villa with 51 points also, just goal difference separating United and Arsenal and Villa. Liverpool 48, Chelsea 45, Brentford, and that is how it is going. Do you see United still remaining with the top 4, or probably remaining in that number 3 position, and also with the number of games, 10 more games to go?
Okay, so you know what the wise man said, let he that take his time take he lest he fall. Right, we're going to be very realistic. At the point where Man United is right now, different clubs would want to. Oh, you think you're now the in thing, right? Everybody wants to top their game. Everybody wants to prove a point. Everybody wants to see. And then Man U should not also think that, oh, because we're here 51 points, oh, we are in number 3, means that anything can happen.
Yeah.
And the moment your point drop, you're going down. So, 10 games. I'll be very honest with you, Victor, nothing is guaranteed. But if the boys put in the same momentum, right, and they tell themselves, okay, we know where we're coming from, we don't want to go back there, then I feel that we can still, because at this point where we are now, you either move to number 2 or you stay in number 3. Or you try everything possible to not move below 4. That's it. And I do believe that with right now, they would still want to make sure that our coach is always impressed and his effort is shown.
Okay.
Because the truth is this, I believe the coach is putting in enough. He is putting in enough. From mentally, if you check, I mean, I spend my time watching the content, you know, from the mental work, from the so he does everything to make sure that, okay, aside from tactics, placements, coaching and all of that, even mentally they are in a good place, and I believe everybody's enjoying. So let's just stay in that number 3, at most number 4, but we should not go below that.
Okay,
we should not go below that.
League leaders Arsenal, they've surpassed they surpassed everything right from last year. Even though that, okay, let's allow the January to come in, and definitely they will drop point, and they've been there. And a couple of weeks they dropped point, and only for this weekend they were able to smash Chelsea with that number of goals, and they still remain 5-point lead on the table with more games they have played, and they have 9 more games to play.
You know why?
Hold on. They are still in they still have the FA Cup, they still have the Carling Cup, they are in the finals, they are in the UEFA Champions League round of 16, and they are looking on top. Do you think Arsenal can clinch all, or 1, or 2, or none at all with all the number of matches to be played?
If we follow Arsenal, you will discover that yes, Arsenal is a good team. But people have too much pride. Sometimes people have near glory syndrome.
Oh, near glory syndrome.
Near glory.
Okay, near glory.
People have near glory syndrome sometimes. Do you get?
You dey see am, but you no go fit touch am.
You dey see am, but you no go fit touch am. But Arsenal is a good team, formidable. They're in strong points. You know, they have. I don't want to be too rich. I'll give them 1.
You will give them 1.
Yes.
Okay, only 1.
They'll take 1.
Not even the EP, not anyone at all.
They'll take anyone. Just
anyone at
1.
all.
But if they put in the same effort they're putting in, they'll take 1.
They'll take 1.
I'm only giving them 1.
So you're not going for a quadruple or a triple trophy this time?
1.
Just 1.
Because if you follow all the matches for Arsenal, okay, 1. I'm giving them 1.
And in the
they'll take 1. Chelsea. They should go and meet they should go and
is there a crime sacking Enzo and bringing Liam Rossinoy, who also seems to be doing well, trying to put these boys together?
If they are lucky, the boys will respond to how they're responding to Carrick.
If they are lucky.
Yes.
So what would you want Rossinoy to do?
For me, basically, football is technicality. Just work on your technicality, work on your placement, work on who is playing who, and then know your team very well. If you notice, the match between Man U and Chelsea, I'm giving that because it's my Man U. Now, the match between Man U and Chelsea, if you notice what happened, the last match between Man U and Chelsea, it was very, very, what's the right word now? It was, I had blood pressure. Like watching that match, because I thought they were going to disappoint me, but there was something that happened that made me know that these people have studied this Chelsea. So it's all about know your contenders, know who you're going to play with, know their weakness, know their strengths.
Before I let you go,
why am I even giving people Man U secret safe?
Before I let you go,
I'm
coming back home. Do you support any club at home?
You mean Imba?
In Nigeria here, do you support any club at home? At least, let's see the clubs you know at home, because I know from the way you've spoken, you know a lot of clubs in
I know
let's come
Rangers.
back home. Rangers.
I know the Rangers United.
Oh, Rangers United.
You know Rangers United?
Okay, let's continue. Rangers
then the Warriors. I know the Warriors. I know the Delta Queens.
You have mixed them up.
You said
but why?
But when it comes to foreign clubs,
but there must be a problem.
Why? Okay, so this actually what is not. I'm not proud of myself that we're not very familiar and very in tune with our local clubs. It's not a good thing. We spend so much time and energy, focusing on the big clubs, the international clubs. Meanwhile, our Nigerian clubs, we don't pay attention to it. I think it's really a problem, which is why you hear me mixing up the club and you're like, oh, you're mixing up the club. But the matter is a really big, because if you ask an average person right now on the street, they hardly even know any. They can't even name 5 Nigerian clubs. It's a problem. So I think that the Football Authority should do something about it. They should do something about it. They should create more awareness. They should sponsor these games. They should, intensify the push the same way you do for our national team. Do for our clubs.
But do you think it's the responsibility of the government? Because from research, what I have read, most clubs are owned by the government. They use them as political tools. We only just have few privately owned clubs, and if you own a club privately, if you don't take time, they will frustrate you.
Let me ask you a question, Victor. Victor. Now, if the government is using a club as their private tool, the club you are using, can't you enrich that club? So you can properly utilize it as a tool, so it can actually serve you more as a tool.
The governor that did that many years ago was Governor Orji Uzor-Kalu. It was very obvious and evident that they even had to go to the continent and won the Champions League. The only club have won that back-to-back, and ever since then, we have not. Now, most governors are using this as political tools. They get into the office. Once they want to go into campaign, they'll start using that as a popularity medium. Then, if there's an event coming up, you will see them pouring monies. Instead of you seeing administrators coming to grace the occasion,
they'll tell you that they went to their club today in their states. They'll take pictures, photo ops. See, it's all lies.
The last National Sport Festival I attended in Abeokuta.
Yes.
During the opening ceremony, Senate President Godswill Akpabio was there. The governor invited all the APC governors, as if it was a political rally. They left the whole thing in football, and they dominated that.
So which is why people like you, Victor, should talk about these things. Do you get? Now, what is stopping, if you're going to be using these clubs as tools for your political aggrandizement, then by all means, please fund it and let it have proper facelifts. Because the truth is this, there are so many talents in our local clubs.
So many talents.
I mean, come on now. If not because of how Nigeria is, we are supposed to be scouting for boys in our local clubs that will put in the national team.
Under 17.
Do you get? Get some of this, but we have very good talent.
Very good talent.
Don't stop us from boosting our local clubs to the extent whereby you see different African countries coming to watch our match and playing. And people do their 3 odds, 5 odds. What will stop that from happening?
Well, see, if we continue with this conversation, we will not leave the studio because it is deep.
I know, you.
Okay. Truly appreciate you, Cynthia, for joining me on the show.
High five.
Well, we'll see at the end of the season if we'll be singing Glory, Glory, Man United. Let's see how it pans out.
Let me sing that song again. As we leave the studio.
Glory, Glory, Man United. Well, I don't know how the other guy is singing it the other side. Maybe after the...
Glory, Man. Thank you so much.
This is where we draw the curtains on the show this evening. Truly appreciate everyone viewing, probably looking at us this evening rather, talking about the Nigerian football and also the leagues, and even you supporting your clubs out there. Let's see how it goes. We just have to grow our own and grow our own league, and let's see how it goes. The government, truly, all this responsibility lies on your shoulder. I am Ijoma Victor. Join me live again, 8:30 Tuesday morning on the Breakfast Show Rapid Dawn, as we give you all the latest coming from the world of sport. Good evening.
Yeah, they did. I think it was a little bit of both. I think total credit to them as well. I thought they started really well in Brighton. We were a little bit off it, if we're honest, and we know that. The boys have spoke about it, so we didn't start the game great, but it's probably the first time really where we've coming in at half time. I thought we progressed through the half pretty well actually, and finished the half for the last 15-20 minutes okay, and a few opportunities. So I was a little bit of at half time really, just calming things down a little bit and saying, look, it's the first time we've kind of, what feels like that, we've been in the position where, come on, and let's what we're going to do next, really. And I was delighted with the response of the players to show that confidence and the positiveness second half to come back into the game against a team that defensively as a team are really good and difficult to break down. So to do that from behind, we can take a lot from that game, because it was a big test for us today and we've overcome it.
Everybody seemed to find an extra gear, didn't they? Yeah,
sometimes you get that in games, and you've got to find that second wind. And I've been there. I understand that as a player. Sometimes it is like that. It's not ideal, and we don't want it. We don't want to see it. But the boys are human, and sometimes it's just not quite there. They're the times when you've got to go and find it, and we did as the longer the game went on. And I thought we played some really good football, looked dangerous, and again against a team is very difficult to break down. So we can take a lot from it.
He seems to stand here every week and try and find new superlatives for the captain. That second half performance from him is world class, isn't it?
Yeah, it's in the moments. I think Bruno's he's always been there and to step up. And I have to say, I thought all the players did individually to then bring it together collectively. I thought they all played their part today, and we needed it. We needed it against a really good team.
Benjamin Šeško giving you a nice headache now, isn't he? Whether to start him or whether to start him off the bench.
I said it. Was it yesterday or the day before? It's not a headache. I think it's great to be in a position where we've got the choice and to rotate things, to change things depending on the game, where we see the strengths in our game against a certain team. So listen, absolutely delighted. It's a fantastic header, and big moment again for us, so it'll do them the world of good and keep them in a good spot.
Congratulations.